Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're back. If you don't know me, my name is JD Savage. I'm a six-figure affiliate marketer. And what I do is I teach people to make money online here on my YouTube channel at Imperfect Millionaires. So what we're going to be talking about today is I talk to hundreds of people each week. And what a common question that I get, a lot of times that's what kind of drives some of these videos like this that I'm making, is the question that I get over and over and over and over and over again. And eventually I decided just to address it with a video. So a lot of times I can, rather than just shoot somebody back a text because my number's below all my videos or just kind of some quick answer, I can just reference a video that answers the question. It's a lot more helpful and a lot more thorough than trying to respond to people via some short little text and kind of half-ass answering their question, if that makes sense. Okay. So the question that I get all the time is, look, I want to be successful. I want to make money. I want to change my life. I want to do better. I want to have better. I want to be better. But I've tried a lot of different things in my lifetime and most of them have not worked out. Right. And I feel stuck to the grindstone. I feel stuck to this 9 to 5. I feel trapped by the lifestyle that I'm in. So first off, what I want to say to you folks that are experiencing this is check out this series here. Oh, no, not this series there. This series here. This entire series is about that exact topic. It's all different pieces, but it's all about mindset. It's all about how to get unstuck. It's all about how to get out of the environment that you're accustomed to, right? Because really that's the problem. The problem is exactly that. But I'm going to go over 4 steps today that might seem obvious, but without them, you're not going where you want to go, right? If you're stuck, if you're in a place where you just feel trapped and no matter what you do, you're not succeeding, you're not having the success that you want, I'm going to go over why that is and how to get out of it, right? Exactly how to get out of it. And this is not a guess on my part. This is not some secret equation either, really. Bottom line, if you don't know, I've worked as a coach and a consultant for going on 30 years now, 29 years. And I'm a mindset coach and a life strategies coach. And also, obviously, affiliate marketing, right? I'm very familiar with it. I make a lot of money as an affiliate marketer. But what I want to talk to you about today is why do some people make a lot of money as an affiliate marketer and some people make a big goose egg? They make nada, they make zip, they make zero, right? Is it because they're not smart enough? Is it because they don't know what to do? See, sometimes it is that they don't know what to do. On that note, there are courses here outlined. You don't have to buy a course. You don't have to have $5,000 to buy a course. They're all right here. I'm giving them to you for free. Now, what's my point in telling you that? Well, my point in telling you that is really straightforward and simple, actually. There's no excuse. People know what to do, but I still run into people that don't do it, right? So let's jump right in. Let's talk about it. So the first thing that I see with people that make it and the people that don't make it, what's the difference? Here's the difference. They become an interesting person. What do I mean by that? Am I saying you're not interesting if you're not successful? I'm saying this. You have a mindset that is tied to the life that you have, or you wouldn't have that life. How do I know that? Real simple. Because you take a series of actions on a daily basis that maintain that lifestyle, that particular life that you're living. That's how I know that. It's not a guess on my part. If you took different actions, you would have different results. Thus, you would have a different life, right? 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8, period. It's not going to add up any differently. The reason you have the life that you have is because you take the actions that you take. Okay, so let's take it back a step further. Let's start at the beginning. Why do you take those actions? Because of your belief system and because of your consistent thoughts. That's why. Okay? I'm not going to go into that too much on this video because I have on several other videos. I'm going to share with you, become an interesting person of value. So what does that mean? Really, let's take it back even further. You need to acquire a skill set. That's what it means. You have a particular skill set right now, and that skill set pays you X. If you don't like X and you want Y or Z, or maybe that skill set pays you A and you want to go to F, I don't know. But what I can tell you is this. If you don't acquire another skill set, you are not going to get the money. That's what pays, is the skill set, right? There's skill sets all over the planet that pay varying different amounts of money. Yes? Okay. So realistically, that is the math. You have to acquire another skill set. Number one thing I see with people that make it versus people that drop out and go, oh, that was a scam. That didn't work. This doesn't work. And it's not just affiliate marketing. Look, I've trained people in sales most of my life, right, for various different things and worked with business owners for multiple different reasons. But generally, my purpose of being there in that business, talking to that owner, was because they wanted to scale their business and they were having a hard time doing so with their current skill set. It always comes back to that skill set, right? So if you have a skill set that allows you to communicate with people, if you have a skill set that allows you to reach people emotionally and affect change, that's a pretty high paid skill set. It really is. Now, is everybody going to do that the same way? No, they're not going to do that the same way. And I'm not telling you that needs to be your skill set, but it needs to be a portion of it. So what am I saying? Become an interesting person of value, acquire a skill set. That's number one, right? And that skill set can be a myriad of things. But remember, as you're looking at different skill sets that you have an interest in acquiring, take a look around the world and see what does that skill set tend to pay, right? Not that money's everything, but let's not joke with each other. It's important, right? The only time money doesn't matter is if you don't want to buy anything, right? I've said this before, but people say, "Oh, well, money's not important." That's garbage, right? If you want to house homeless, what do you need? Money. You want to feed the hungry? What do you need? Money, right? So is it important in the environment that we live in? Yeah, it's important, right? So let's just agree to disagree if you don't think money's important. And if you don't, I'm not sure why you're watching this video, because I do think it's important. Do I think it's more important than anything? Absolutely not, for clarification, but it is important, okay? So let's jump to number 2. Start a freelancing, coaching, or information business, right? Like this channel that you're watching. That's what it is. It's information, right? It is information. And I've made courses and I set them here for free. Why? Because it has value. That's why. Why would I make a video like this for people that are constantly asking me this question? Because it has value. That's why. Am I being a little aggressive with it? Intentionally, yes. Because I'm trying to get you to hear me. If you have this problem in your life, it is a curable problem. But what has to happen is, here's what I experience. The people that don't make it versus the people that do make it. They actually gain a skill set. They do the homework. How hard is it really, with all the information in the world, to become pretty educated about affiliate marketing? For example, it's not, is the answer. It's time, energy, and effort. That's what it is. And the majority of people that I run into that do not make it and wonder, why am I not having success? Because their number one motivation is money. It's not to help people. It's not to get out there and make a difference. It's not because they're passionate about helping other humans. It's because what their drive is money. So then they do what I say on these things, on these videos. They create content. And how does it come across? It comes across like, I want your money. It comes across like, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. They haven't taken the time to educate themselves. They haven't taken the time to build a skill set. They haven't taken the time to actually figure out what's important about what they're doing and how it can help others. They're more concerned about how it can help them. That's what they're concerned about. That's why so many people are sick of all the guru nonsense and the crap out there. Does that make sense? I hope I'm reaching some people here. I hope this is making sense, because I understand when you come in and you're motivated and you want. There's nothing wrong with making money, not at all. Actually, the highest paid people on the planet solve the most amount of problems for other people. That's simple, right? People say, "Wow, I've heard this before from lots of people. Well, what about Amazon? What does he do?" How many people use Amazon? How many people pay every day to Amazon and use that as a service to get things shipped to their home? Right? He solved a problem. And you can solve a problem. Whether it's with affiliate marketing, whether it's with whatever you choose to do, whatever niche you choose. I don't actually care. But what I care about is that you understand your ability to get paid and to deserve to get paid honestly and sustainably has to do with your ability to actually solve a problem for other humans. That's it. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to move on past that one. So step 2 was to start a business, obviously, and I guess the reason I'm so drawn to affiliate marketing, and I'm so drawn to affiliate marketing if you're new to this concept, is because the easiest thing to sell is other people's stuff, either their product or their service. Why? Because you don't have to have all of the things. You don't have to worry about fulfillment. You don't have to worry about customer service. You don't have to own the businesses. You don't have to have the licenses. You don't have to have the factories. You don't have to have all that stuff. All you got to do is introduce a product or a service to another human, and if they like it, you get paid because they purchase it. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than that, right? Okay, so if you want to start something else, start something else. I'm not telling you it's got to be affiliate marketing. I'm just telling you my reasoning for introducing affiliate marketing, building out an entire channel on affiliate marketing, and why I believe it matters, right? Let's see. Learn marketing, sales, and other business strategies. Okay, this is a huge one. I see this all the time with people. They're like, I don't know. And then you have a conversation with them about what they're doing, what they know, what they've taken the time to understand, how many videos they're watching a day to try to maximize their knowledge capacity, right? Well, I come home and I turn on the TV and I watch TV and I don't know, I get up and I go to work in the morning and I come home and I make an attempt to make a half-hearted video. They don't say that, but really that's what they're getting at, right? Look, would you listen to a person like that? That's what I ask myself all the time. When I go to create content, when I go to create a video and I'm just not feeling it, would I listen to me? If the answer is no, that video doesn't get posted. Does that make sense? If the answer is no, and that happens, right? I create a lot of content, and sometimes it's just a dud. It's just a bummer, right? Because what really is behind it was, well, I got to create a video. No, I don't have to create a video. I get to create a video. And if I don't feel like I get to, if I feel like I have to, it sucks because there's no passion behind it. There's no meaning behind it. There's no purpose behind it. There's no emotion that I'm feeling behind it. Does that make sense? Think about that when you're doing it. Okay. So marketing, sales, and other business strategies, extremely important. Those are things you should be keeping in mind, especially as an affiliate marketer, right? Especially as an affiliate marketer. Very, very, very important. Number 4, grow your brand and sell through social media. This is really the process. This is 4 steps that if you do these things, and they're not hard. If you think they're hard, go grab a shovel and dig a trench across your yard and then come back and tell me what I'm telling you to do is hard. It's not hard. I'm sitting here in a comfortable room with a hot cup of coffee talking to a camera. Do I feel like I'm taxed? Hell no is the answer. I've done some very hard work in my life. And I still do on a regular basis just to make sure that, I don't just sit in this chair too much. That's one of the only problems I face with this kind of stuff is I tend to sit in the chair too much, right? Creating too much content. But what I want to share with you is it will become a habit. Okay. So these are the steps. They really are. Become an interesting person of value and acquire a skill set. Start a freelancing, coaching, or information business. Okay. Learn marketing, sales, and other business strategies. Grow your brand and sell through social media. Guys, it really is that simple. If you believe that's complicated, come on down here, jump into one of these free courses. I show you step by step by step, but that's really what I'm showing people. But what I wanted to cover with this video and make sure that you're clear on, you can do this. You can do this. And when I say that, people say, oh, well, you say anybody can do it. Look, you can do it, but you got to put down your excuses. You got to put down your baggage. You got to put down all the stuff that you're surrounded with that tells you can't do it. Sometimes you got to put down some friendships. Sometimes you got to avoid talking about this that you're trying to do with family members that aren't supportive. Sometimes you got to seek new friendships. Sometimes you got to spend hours diligently learning, right? That's a tip I'll give you. One of the things I do is I went and got a little $5 timer, not my phone because my phone's a distraction. Typically, I will put my phone across the room when I'm trying to get things done because social media things are just going off all the time, right? Constant. And I'm like, oh, I better respond. No, I don't need to respond right now. I need to focus on what I'm doing. Go get yourself a little timer and set that timer so that you diligently put in time every single day. Is it going to take initially some time from other things that you maybe should do, ought to do? Yes, is the answer. You're going to sacrifice, as people say. And see, I'll give you another tip. I think that's garbage, right? People say, oh, you got to pay the price. Let me ask you something. Do you pay the price for a good life? Do you pay the price for being wealthy? Do you pay the price for being healthy? Think about what I'm saying. That's trash, right? People pay the price for not doing the things, putting in the time, putting in the energy, putting in the effort, because they suffer financially. If you're suffering financially, start thinking about taking some time from that television, taking some time from a hobby, taking some time from whatever it is that is a distraction to you, and intentionally setting a timer for 1 hour every day and putting time, energy, and effort towards what it is that you want for a future. That's what matters, because believe me, you're not paying a price. You're going to enjoy that price. The price you're going to pay is if you don't do it. If you don't do it, what's your financial future going to look like 5 years from now, 1 year from now, 10 years from now? What excuses will you need to make to your family, to your kids, that you did not jump in and put in the time, energy, and effort to build the life you wanted so that you could have later the ability to be free? See, you can't put a price tag on that, in my opinion. So I'm going to end this video here. If you like this kind of content, give me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and tick the bell icon so that you're notified. I will see you in the next video.